Good evening, and welcome to the Harrisburg Young Professionals' second annual 20 in Their 20s awards ceremony. My name is Renee Yamani. Good evening, and welcome to the Harrisburg Young Professionals second annual 20 in their 20s awards ceremony. My name is Renee Yamani. I am the president of Harrisburg Young Professionals, and I am very pleased to welcome you this evening to our celebration of 20 of Harrisburg's best, brightest, and most impressive young professionals. While we would all certainly love to celebrate this distinguished group of individuals in person, we thank you for tuning in and joining us for a virtual celebration today. 20 in their 20s was created by HYP last year out of a desire to highlight the incredible young talent that resides right here in Harrisburg. We don't have to look beyond the city of Harrisburg to find impressive, driven, and accomplished young professionals making a true impact. And the stories of these individuals that we're celebrating tonight tell the story of our great city. The 20 individuals being featured this evening represent so much of what we celebrate as making Harrisburg a wonderful place to live, work, and play. And we thank them for their hard work and dedication to our region. On behalf of the Board of Directors of HYP, congratulations to all honorees this evening. We are proud of the wonderful work you are doing in our community, and we thank you for keeping your talents here in Harrisburg. In so many ways, you represent the bright future of our city. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce HYP's AJ Murray, who will be your host this evening. Please enjoy.
Good evening, and thank you, Renee. My name is AJ Murray, and I am the Sports and Fitness Coordinator here at HYP and your host for tonight's event. Also here with me are Mo and Mary Kate, who are members of the HYP board. As you can see, it's the holiday season and we have brought some holiday cheer with us to share with you tonight. I want to start off with a special thank you to Tyler Ross of Ross Productions for helping us create this awesome celebration for you to enjoy. Tyler and his videographer, Lasha, helped capture our honorees' great-looking headshots and videos which were taken throughout the city of Harrisburg. Tyler was in our first class of 20 in their 20s, and we are very happy to showcase his talents through tonight's event. Tonight, you will get to meet 20 rising stars from business, culture, and civic life who are making a meaningful impact on communities and workplaces. We wouldn't be here tonight without the help of our phenomenal panel of judges. Tonight's honorees were nominated by their peers and selected by the panel back in October, and we are thankful for this group for taking their time and helping select tonight's winners. Our judging panel was made up of Larry Binda with the Berg, Catherine Wilsbach with the Vartan Group and former HYP president, Blake Lynch, Harrisburg Bureau of Police, and Adam Porter with Midtown Cinema and Startup, and also a former president of HYP. Along with celebrating our 20 honorees tonight, during the ceremony, we will be awarding 4 specific individuals with the following special designations. These special designations were also selected by our panel of judges. 2 will receive the Community Connector Award, given to an honoree that builds community, volunteers, and gives back to his or her community above all others. Tech Titan is awarded to an honoree who works to advance the STEM community of Harrisburg. And lastly, Emerging Entrepreneur is awarded to an honoree who has built a successful business in Harrisburg and continues to grow it. Mary Kate, would you like to talk about where the donations are going for tonight?
Thanks, AJ. Along with celebrating these 20 movers and shakers, we would like to highlight our continued partnership with the Foundation for Enhancing Communities and the Emerging Philanthropist Program. Led by Janice Black and Jen Doyle, this program was started in 2014 and gives a group of HYP members the opportunity to meet with local nonprofits and other community leaders in order to build their grant-making skills. At the end of this 10-month program, they choose a deserving nonprofit to award them a $5,000 grant. To date, we have awarded over $35,000 through this program. Your donations from tonight's event will be going towards our EPP program, and we thank you for your generosity. The donation link will remain open through the end of the week, so there's still time to donate to this amazing program. Tonight would not be possible without the support from our exclusive platinum sponsor, Members First. Please enjoy this message from their Chief Marketing Officer and dear friend of HYP, Mike Wilson.
Hi HYP, I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Marketing Officer and Chief Relationship Officer at Members First Federal Credit Union. And on behalf of Members First, We are so proud to continue our support as the presenting sponsor of tonight's 20 in their 20s event. I can personally attest to the great benefits that HYP has had on my life and how it has helped me develop professional connections and long-lasting friendships that still stand to this day, like literally for decades, and that's hard for me to admit. This year's award winners are well on their way to becoming the future leaders of our region. At Members First, we believe in supporting those who are making our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We are especially proud that 2 of our own are being recognized in this year's class. My heartfelt congratulations to Olivia Surrey and Peter Magolis. Please know how proud your Members First family is of your efforts. And for all of you HYP members, if they act up or get out of line, please let old HYP Dad know. Congratulations to all of the honorees, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you again to Members First for putting that video together and their sponsorship. Now, without further ado, let's get to this year's 20 honorees. To do that, I'm going to kick it on over to Mo.
Our first group of honorees includes Autumn Anderson, Corianne Catalano Alexandra, Jordan Dandy, Justin Emberley, and Kimberly Elter. As Vice President of Friends of Midtown, Autumn spearheads diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice issues and helps the organization support local businesses. She also works to improve the lives of young women in Dauphin County through her role as the director of the Junior League of Harrisburg's Community Impact Council. This is Autumn.
Hey Autumn, thanks so much for coming out and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I'm honored to have been selected.
So as a young professional, what would you say has played a key in your success so far?
Yeah, thanks for the question. So I try to have a growth mindset. I try to learn from my mistakes, and I find that there's a lot more to learn and a lot of people to learn from.
Perfect. And what makes you passionate about living in this city?
Yeah, so I love Harrisburg. I think it's a great city. It has a ton of potential. I think it's often a little underrated by folks from the outside, but it has a ton of resilience, a ton of grit, and I think it has a lot to offer. So I just hope as it continues to develop, we keep equity at the forefront.
Certainly, certainly. And during your professional career so far, who's been a mentor for you that's helped you along the way?
Yeah, so recently I've had the honor of meeting Amy Hughes, who is a friend and has offered a lot of guidance. She's the president of Friends of Midtown. That's how we originally connected. And she's a phenomenal leader. She's very empowering and gets things done.
Yeah, Annie's great. I know her a little bit personally. Wonderful person. And lastly, I guess, what's a fun fact about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm obsessed with drinking kombucha. So I recently started brewing. It helps save a little bit of money so that I'm not constantly buying it all week long.
That's great, Autumn. Well, congratulations again, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Born and raised in Harrisburg, Corianne has a passion for giving back to her hometown. As a co-chair for HYP's Outreach Committee, she has planned several volunteer opportunities around the city. When not volunteering with HYP, she can be found volunteering at the Ronald McDonald House of Central Pennsylvania with the Red Shoe Crew. This is Corianne.
Welcome aboard, Corianne. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor to be chosen this year.
Awesome. So what's a volunteer opportunity or organization that you're particularly proud of?
Besides the Outreach Committee with HYP, I would say the Red Shoe Crew. We're a young professionals organization that volunteers at the Ronald McDonald House in Hershey. We put on different activities at the house for the families that are staying there, as well as cook them meals, and we're looking forward to getting back in the house so we can see the families and volunteer again.
I'm sure we can all agree with that one.
Yeah.
So who is a mentor in your day-to-day that sticks out to you?
I'd say my girlfriend Suzanne. She is always there for me for professional advice, personal advice, and always tells me, what I need to hear for that moment.
No Suze myself. I love her. So what about a mantra or a saying that you like to go by?
I would say I'm a huge Dave Matthews fan, and one of my favorite lyrics that he has is "Don't lose the dreams inside your head," and just always, shoot for your goals and don't give up on yourself or, your community.
It's a great thing to live by.
Yeah.
And what's a fun fact for yourself?
That I can rap every Cardi B song with Mo at the Brick House.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Corianne.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Jordan is a full-time musician in the band called Dandy, which consists of him and his brother. One of Jordan's favorite accomplishments was being a part of the Boys and Girls Club volunteer crews that helped box and distribute meals for families in need. This is Jordan.
Awesome to have you here, Jordan, and congratulations on the award.
I mean, absolutely honored to be here. I really appreciate everyone taking the time to come out and do this, so thank you.
Great. So what's a volunteer opportunity or organization that you're particularly proud of?
I worked with an awesome man named Blake Lynch over the summer a lot. He did a lot of stuff with the Boys and Girls Club. We distributed tons of food to the kids through like the COVID pandemic, not being able to get food and stuff because of not being in school and like even when school started. So I was proud to be a part of that whole thing, just kind of making a difference in the community with steps towards that. So.
No, that's great. Know Blake very well. He's an outstanding gentleman.
Blake is the salt of the earth. Yeah, he's a good guy. I was honored to be there.
Great. So what are you passionate about living in the city? What do you like most about Harrisburg?
I mean, I like the diversity of it. Like, no matter where you look, there's so many different walks of life. And I think that's really good, especially with how the world is perceived and things going on right now in our culture. I feel like the more the merrier. So you just learn about different people's lifestyles, and it can give you a good perspective upon things that are happening in the world.
Cool. So you're very upbeat, love it. What's a mantra that you go by day to day?
I try to be pretty optimistic, but being kind to others. I think that's like, it might be like the corny Mr. Rogers thing to say, but I really try to live by that. And like, despite differences you may have with people, I think it's good to celebrate those, and you can still have honor and respect to someone you might even disagree with. I think it's really important to just treat people how you want to be treated.
That's an awesome thing to live by. And last, what's a fun fact about yourself?
I'm a musician, so I mean, even like one of the questions was like how are you like successful and like what are your paths towards that? I think just every day, just working at like being a musician and like putting out music and practicing. And I mean, right now with pandemic stuff, we don't have many shows, but yeah, I love playing music. That's probably my biggest passion.
Where can people find your music online?
At Officially Dandy, Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, we have all like our SoundCloud and iTunes links and stuff there. So if they want to, they don't have to, but yeah.
That's great, Jordan. Well, thank you so much, and again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Justin is an active EMT and volunteer firefighter in Cumberland County. As an educator, he has served as an adjunct faculty for multiple EMS programs serving the South Central Pennsylvania region. He has received the designation of Chief Training Officer from the Center for Public Safety Excellence, and he is also a proud Eagle Scout and was recently recognized with the District Award of Merit for service to youth in scouting. This is Justin.
Justin, welcome aboard and congratulations.
Thank you very much. This has been quite an honor.
Awesome. So tell me, what's a volunteer opportunity or organization that you're particularly proud of?
Sure. So I'm a volunteer firefighter in the suburban Harrisburg area. That's been really a unique experience. It's something that not too far outside of Harrisburg, we really rely on volunteer firefighters. And something unique in the city of Harrisburg is the Fire Museum. And if you haven't been there, go check it out.
Where could we find that Fire Museum at?
It's in the Midtown area of Harrisburg.
Right around Midtown there? Cool, got to check that out myself. So what was something that a mentor has said to you along the way that's really stuck out with you?
So one of my mentors told me that it's all about relationships. I take networking as really an important facet of everything that we do professionally.
And building off that, what would you say has been a key to your success as being a young professional so far?
I think really it's about service to others. Whatever we can do to help other people out, that's really what it comes down to. And that's the key to really anyone's success if you're trying to help somebody else out.
That's awesome. Well, you sound like a very helpful individual. We're happy to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Justin.
Early in her career, Kimberly initiated and piloted 6 Degrees, the first speed networking and mentoring event with HYP. With inaugural success, 6 Degrees has become an annual event connecting top CEOs, entrepreneurs, and business owners with young professionals in the Harrisburg area, establishing long-term relationships that will further enhance and expand the prosperity of this region. This is Kimberly.
Kimberly, welcome aboard and congratulations.
Thank you. I'm honored to be a part of this opportunity.
Awesome. So what's a volunteer organization or group or opportunity that you're particularly proud of right now?
I'm currently a part of HYP Toastmasters Club, and with them I've had the opportunity to strengthen the voices of young professionals in the Harrisburg area.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And what would you say is a key mindset that you carry day to day that has helped you be successful as a young professional?
I like to think long term. It's so important to me to not just to make impact for one day, but to make impact long term for the future.
And what would you say, building off of that, has been a kind of a key mantra that you like to go by?
I like to reflect on what went well and what doesn't go well each week. And from there, I like to pivot and improve upon myself. It's really important for me to invest in me so I can help others.
Perfect, perfect. And lastly, what's a fun fact about yourself you like to share?
I'm a decluttering nerd. I watched a video a couple years ago by Susan Orman, and she's a personal finance guru, and basically she talked about in order to find what you're passionate about, you need to remove the chaos from your life, and I've been doing that recently to take the time to know what I want to do with my life.
Perfect. Well, awesome, Kimberly. Really appreciate having you.
Thank you.
All right, our first up of our 4 special designations to be awarded tonight is one of our community connectors. Congratulations to Jordan Dandy. Jordan is our first community connector thanks to his tireless efforts to spread positivity throughout the city. And now to Mary Kay with her second set of honorees.
Thank you very much, Mo. Our second group of honorees includes Corinne Foster, Cody Gieman, Maddie Conley Gittens, Rebecca Herringer, and Jim Holder. As a community outreach coordinator for Feeding Pennsylvania, Corinne advocates, communicates, and organizes efforts to support Pennsylvania's food banks in their effort to address food insecurity. She has used her social media savvy and creativity to create awareness and inspire action among thousands of followers. This is Corinne.
Welcome aboard, Corinne, and congratulations on the award.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome. So what's a volunteer opportunity or organization that you're particularly proud of right now?
I would say definitely working for Feeding Pennsylvania is something I'm very proud about, especially during these very difficult times. I'm very fortunate to be able to advocate for the basic human right, which is being able to access healthy, nutritious food, and using my platform to spread awareness for this very real issue, which is food insecurity.
Awesome. And who's a mentor that's been a particular influence for you?
I went to Elizabethtown College, which is right around Harrisburg, and one of my mentors would definitely be my professor, Dr. Greenberg. He actually introduced me to Harrisburg. He brought us to the Broad Street Market, and I fell in love right when we got there.
That's great. Dr. Greenberg sounds like an awesome person. And to wrap it up, what's a fun fact about yourself?
I would say a fun fact about me would be that I have a food blog, which I started about 2 years ago. I moved here about 2 years ago, so when I started it, I didn't really know the area, so that was kind of my reasoning for starting the food blog. And since then, I've gotten over 4,000 followers. I've met a lot of amazing people and tried a lot of great food in the area, so that's my fun fact.
And for anybody out there that might want to follow your food blog, what's it called?
It's called Foster the Foodie.
Foster the Foodie. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aside from working as a practice manager, Cody is an avid volunteer. He currently serves on the board of Girls on the Run of the capital area and is a big to a little brother with Big Brothers Big Sisters. This is Cody.
Welcome, Cody. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
As a young professional, what would you say is one of your key to your successes?
I think always having the mindset that you always want to strive to learn and to better yourself. So I think as a young professional, I've always taken on the mindset that I have to learn more from other people than people have to learn from me. So surrounding yourself with people of knowledge and constantly always wanting to learn has been the real key for me.
Sure. So going along that, is there someone that has been a mentor to you throughout your young career already?
Yeah, I've had several actually. Every job I've been at, I'll name drop Bruce Darkus, Jeremy Peachy, Jamie Taji. Right now, working at Stonebridge, I work for John Freeman and Brian McCarver, who have been unbelievable people to work for, who really built a great collaborative team. They're extremely generous with employees, and just kind of learning how they manage people has been instrumental and extremely eye-opening for me.
Great. Switching gears, is there a volunteer activity or an organization that you love doing?
Yeah, we actually, at Stonebridge, we send 2 employees every first Thursday of the month to downtown Daily Bread to serve lunch. That's one of my favorite things to do. Also, I'm a big brother in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. I've done that for about a year now, and I've enjoyed getting to know my little and doing fun activities with them.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So what makes you passionate about the city of Harrisburg, making it a better place to live, work, or play?
Yeah, it's been the place I've grown up close to all my life, and it was always going to be the logical place that I go and work in. But for me, I just love the culture around here. I love that we're closer to different cities as well, being central in the state. You know, everyone, whether you work there or you live there, should be wanting to strive to better their community in any way that they can. So doing that and working in Harrisburg has been really great.
So with everything that you have going on, from work to volunteering, what would you say is a mindset that you try to live by in your professional or your personal life?
I think first off, being a person of integrity is huge. I think another one is just always striving to better myself. It's the work ethic rather. But also, like, going back to, you know, you should always be striving to better yourself. Always take any sort of constructive criticism, and take any sort of feedback that you can. Being a young professional, I think you shouldn't be set in your ways about things. So constantly wanting to learn, that's huge.
Sure. All right, Cody, and then tell us a fun fact about yourself.
I wouldn't say it's a fun fact, it's a nerdy fact. I'm actually really into competitive marching band, if there was such a thing, so drum corps, DCI. I actually write and compose my own percussion music on the side. That's my kind of creative outlet. Been in drumline since 8th grade, all the way through my senior year of college. It's where I met my now wife when we were 14 years old in drumline, so that's always kind of been a passion of mine.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you.
If you haven't been interviewed by Maddie yet, you may be next. As a reporter of the Berg magazine, she is always on the hunt for a good story to help people feel more connected to their neighbors and community in Harrisburg. This is Maddie.
Congratulations, Maddie, on the award, and thanks for coming out this morning. So what makes you passionate about making Harrisburg a better place to live, work, and play?
Yeah, so through my work at the Berg magazine, I've gotten to meet a lot of different people, whether it's government officials or pizza shop owners, and they all have very different perspectives on life and different backgrounds, but they all have Harrisburg in common. And so for me, it's just about making Harrisburg a place that is welcoming for everyone, and I think through my work at the Berg of telling people stories, it just helps people feel more connected to the community, and yeah, like you said, makes it a better place for everyone.
That's great, and it sounds like you're meeting a lot of people out there. I guess is there any mentor out there that's helped you along your path?
Yeah, so for me, my boss, Larry, the editor of the Berg, has been a mentor to me. From the beginning, when I started as an intern, he kept me along until now that I'm working full-time, and he's just really encouraged me throughout the over a year now that I've been there. And even just coming out of college, starting out in my career, he really has believed in me and given me not just busy work, but actual meaningful work, and allowed me to pursue the stories that I'm interested in. And so through his feedback, I feel like I've grown a lot as a writer. And most importantly, he's helped me to see the importance of putting the Harrisburg community at the focus of everything I do.
And so as a writer for the Berg there, I'd imagine you have some sort of mantra, that helps you out, day to day in your professional life.
Yeah, so for me, something that's really important and I try to think about is just how can I love my neighbor? And in my daily life, that just means being kind to those who I live around and work around, and just thinking about where I'm placed now in my life and how can I love the people that are around me, whether their perspectives are different than mine or lifestyles are different than mine. And through my work at the Berg, that just means finding the stories that maybe go under the radar and aren't always heard, and trying to bring those to light is how I think about loving my neighbor in my profession.
Awesome, Maddie. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
This past year, Rebecca served on the Women in Technology Awards Committee with her hand in planning the 4th year of Women in Technology Awards presented by the Technology Council of Central Pennsylvania. This event celebrates women in technology who have impacted the Central Pennsylvania region. This is Rebecca.
Rebecca, congratulations and thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you very much.
So as a young professional, what do you feel has been a key part of your success so far?
I would say a key part to my success is one of my strengths is I'm a learner. So anything I do, I try to learn as much as I can about it, and I'm a very creative and innovative person, so I just put that into practice and it aids in my success.
That's awesome. And so far on your journey, maybe who's a mentor out there that's helped you along the way?
I would say my mentor is Joy Doyle. I used to work with her at my previous institution that I worked at, and she really enhanced my understanding of higher education and career and professional development. She really helped me to be more confident and really always have an attitude for gratitude in everything that I do.
That's perfect. Joy sounds like a great individual there. So what's a mantra or a certain mindset that you have that you feel has helped you along the way also?
I would say a quote by Francis Chan. It says, "Our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding in things in life that don't really matter." So I find this really important in everything I do. It anchors me in my personal and professional life, so I always try to keep it in mind.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
An avid reader of history, Jim finds himself happiest when exploring a new city, especially when the tour includes craft breweries or a baseball game. He is looking forward to his next adventure as a new director on the board of directors for the Whitaker Center for Science and the Arts. This is Jim.
Good morning, Jim. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
What is a volunteer activity or organization within the city of Harrisburg that you are proud of?
I'm really excited to get involved with the Whitaker Center. I just was nominated and accepted a position to be on the board. And the Whitaker Center is great. It's not just that little museum that we went to when we were kids, just a place to go hang out. They're getting involved with education in the city. They're getting involved with so many other organizations, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. It can really be the center for kind of Harrisburg's growth, social, educational scene. I'm really excited to be a part of it now.
That sounds terrific. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So as a young professional, what do you feel has been one of your key successes so far?
I think it's an easy one to point to is being from a family business. I work with and for my family, and not just the 15 or so of us that have been involved or are involved with the company, but all 600, 700 of our employees. I see them as family. I've grown up with these people, and it's so easy to work hard for them. It's so easy to want to do a great job because I've seen my dad and uncles and my grandfather do a great job ahead of me, and I want to keep that going. It's a heck of a legacy to work for.
So being that you're in a generational company, would you have one of those, say, as your mentor, or describe a mentor that has meant a lot to you?
Absolutely. Again, it's easy to point to my parents, especially with my dad being in the creamery before me. He has an encyclopedia of stories of times when he had faced adversity or a tough part of the job and came out on top using similar kind of principles that I have. The easygoing, the fun. He's so easy to point to of times when he's had a tough time, is able to help me work through my tough times, tough parts of the job. And yeah, it's absolutely my dad. He's such a great role model.
Great. He sounds like a great guy. So what would you say makes you passionate about the city of Harrisburg, of making it a better place to live, work, or play?
Sure, it's a small city, but I think that's part of its charm. I've had the chance to live in a couple different cities throughout the country, and through getting to be abroad and with school. And Harrisburg's got this great combination of it's super affordable. It's got exactly what you're looking for, whether it's things like the Whitaker Center, like I mentioned earlier, or all these businesses. It's got a great little social scene, and you just kind of got to get out there and put yourself out there and look to enjoy it. HYP is a great example of, you can get involved with things in Harrisburg and really show yourself a fun time. So it's just a great little community. I'm happy to help make it a little bit better. It's a really exciting place.
Great. And then lastly, how about a fun fact about yourself?
Ooh, a fun fact about myself. I am a huge nerd. I am reading a book about the War of 1812 right now. And that is exactly the kind of stuff that is right up my alley. I love military history. I can recite the presidents in order. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to U.S. history.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Jim, and again, congratulations.
Our second special designation to be awarded tonight is our second Community Connector. Congratulations, Corinne Foster. Through her full-time job and food blog, Corinne works to empower and build up the community. Our third special designation is our Tech Titan Award. Congratulations to Rebecca Harriger. She wins this award because of her passion and dedication to creating pathways to STEM careers in Harrisburg. Now please enjoy this special message from our silver sponsor, Hershey's Ice Cream.
Good evening and happy holidays. My name is Tom Holder. I'm VP of Sales at Hershey Ice Cream. And on behalf of all of us here at Hershey Creamery, we want to say congratulations to all of this year's winners. Quite the accomplished group of young people. Especially proud to honor my son, Jim Holder. We're very proud of Jim's award. He was forced to wear many hats this year, including many new ones and unexpected ones. He was asked to be the IT guru for our new CRM program, the first formal HR director of the company he has had to do, and he was the regional sales manager when we lost our central region manager. And finally, and the most difficult task, he has been the director of our COVID response team. His communication skills have really shown forth in all of these functions, and we are very proud of the job he has done in wearing all of these hats so effectively. So on behalf of everyone here at Hershey Creamery, thanks Jim, glad to have you with us, and look forward to many, many years of continued growth and your community service as well. I know you'll do a great job, son.
Our next group of honorees includes Brittany Luzick, Ty Marshall, Christina Meads, Peter Magoulas, and Olivia Edwards Rinfus. Brittany is driven to unveil potential in those around her by encouraging scary and exciting goals and supporting the work involved to make them a reality. She serves as a volunteer youth swim coach at Northern Dauphin County YMCA and was the youngest elected president of Millersburg Rotary Club. This is Brittany.
Brittany, welcome aboard. Congratulations.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So what would you say has been a key to your success so far as a young professional?
I think doing all of the small things right and doing that consistently, it leads to success. I think some people say, oh, you have to do all of the big things and it's one secret to success, but I think it's really the more you do consistently, the more that adds up to something bigger.
No, that's perfect. Small steps. What would you say, or what's a volunteer opportunity organization that you're particularly proud of right now?
The YMCA is something that I've been proud of, especially our local YMCA, which is the Northern Dauphin County Y. And I've been working with their swim team for a number of years now as a volunteer swim coach. And I'm so proud of how the swimmers live out the YMCA values, and they take those away from the pool area into their schoolwork, in their communities, and then throughout life in their careers.
And to build off of that a little bit, I guess, where could someone that's a young and upcoming swimmer or someone that just wants to get more involved, where can they find more information about that?
Yeah, the Northern Dauphin County YMCA has a fantastic website, and you can learn all about their Learn to Swim lessons and their swim team if someone would be interested, in all their other great programs for the community.
That's great. And what's a fun fact about yourself?
So I work as a physical therapist, an outpatient physical therapist. And I'd say I'm probably the most injury or accident prone of all our rehab staff. So I can definitely attest to the services at Penn State Health and Holy Spirit Hospital, unfortunately, but it's a very good place to work and be a part of too.
That's great. Well, hopefully you're not too banged up in the future. You can get out there and compete. Again, appreciate you, Brittany, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ty has an unmatched passion for helping people with disabilities, particularly mental health issues. He is currently in graduate school for special education, served as department liaison for the history department, and started a music club for at-risk teens. This is Ty.
Awesome, Ty. Thank you so much for coming out, and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Cool. So what's a volunteer activity or organization that you're proud to be a part of?
Yeah, so like 3 different volunteer organizations that I'm proud of in the area are the one I work for, Yellow Breeches organization, which is a nonprofit for schools who are for students who have emotional disturbances and different kinds of special education. Bethesda Mission, and then also Recycle Bicycle. I'm not sure if they're still in business, but they were awesome and provided free bikes for all the kids at our school, which was pretty sick.
That's great that you're involved in community there. So what's a mantra that you try to go by day to day?
Love God, love others, and praise God regardless of my circumstances.
Concise, I love it, I love it. And I guess to wrap it up, what's a fun fact about yourself?
I really like to swim and do different forms of exercise, and at one point I could hold my breath for 4 minutes.
Wow, that's too long for me. Well, thank you so much, Ty, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
In her spare time, Christina volunteers as a coach for Girls on the Run in the Harrisburg area. Through the Accenture Philadelphia Women's Resource Committee, she is currently developing a holiday gift program focused on providing children within the welfare system presents for the holiday. This is Christina.
Welcome aboard, Christina, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. So what would you say has been a key to your success so far as being a young professional?
Sure, I think the key to my success is hard work. I'm a full believer in making and creating daily goals on a daily basis, keeping everyone on track, and just helping to organize my day and be as efficient as possible.
That's perfect. And building off of that, what would you say is a key mantra, saying that you try to live by every single day?
Sure. So working in the service industry, my key mantra is be kind to one another. I full believe that you need to be kind to your clients as well as your coworkers, just to work as a full team.
And which is perfect. What would you say is a volunteer opportunity or organization that you're particularly proud of?
Yeah, so I'm currently a coach on Girls on the Run, and it's an organization that helps young girls in the Harrisburg area to overcome difficult scenarios and create strategies to be successful as young women, as well as giving them a little bit of a physical activity and making sure they're staying active.
Would you be able to embellish on that a little bit more and talk about when you guys meet, where at, how they can find your information?
Yep. So we meet on a bi-weekly basis, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and because of the COVID situation, I'm actually a virtual coach. So we're trying to make sure that girls still stay interactive with other girls in the neighborhood. And you can reach us on the Girls on the Run website.
That's awesome. And one last thing, what's a fun fact about yourself?
I absolutely love to travel. I was able to travel to 13 countries across Asia, Europe, in 10 weeks.
That's amazing.
So that was exciting, yeah. France, Germany, Russia, loved it all.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, Christina, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much, it was nice to be here.
Known to be like a Swiss Army knife, Peter is ready to attack any issue head-on and with the full commitment of a rock star. His ability to go above and beyond for his members is unparalleled, and he is deserving of all the accolades he will inevitably earn throughout his career. This is Peter.
Congratulations, Peter. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's an honor to win.
So as a young professional in Harrisburg, what would you say has been one of the key to your successes?
One of the keys to my success, I think, has been this organization and learning the value of meaningful relationships, and friendships come before anything, I think. So if you want to get to know people before you do business with them, I think you have to become a friend to a degree, and I think HYP really helps with that.
Great. Have there been other volunteer activities or organizations that you've been able to participate in?
I've worked through the chamber a little bit since I've been at Members First. I've helped the Harrisburg Chamber out. I do some work with the Lebanon Chamber. Chamber organizations are really great to find those meaningful relationships and friendships as well, because they're the experts to the local business community.
Sure. So what would you say is a mindset that you try to live by in either your professional or your personal life?
Sure. It's one that my boss taught me when I started this job about 1.5 years ago, and it was to control the controllables. And everything else in life that you can't control, you got to let it go and worry about what you can change, how you can change it, and then make the changes.
Wonderful. And then Peter, let's hear a fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact about myself, actually, so I'll give my mom a little plug here. So we are in the restaurant business. We've been in the restaurant business for as long as I can remember, and we're bringing a new spot to Hershey.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
well, tell your mom we said congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you again, Peter, for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Mary Kate.
Olivia has worked for both the U.S. House of Representatives and PA House of Representatives, specializing in economic development and trade policy. Throughout her life, she's been a tireless advocate for the homeless, hungry, and underemployed. Currently, she serves as an advocacy committee member to the Central PA Food Bank, working towards the bold goal of ending hunger in Central PA. This is Olivia.
Welcome aboard, Olivia, and congratulations.
Thanks, Seth. So glad to be here.
Awesome. So, what are you particularly passionate about living here in Harrisburg City?
Harrisburg's my first home in 9 years. I continuously have been moving from city to city, job to job, and Harrisburg took me in as a young Politico. I'm particularly passionate about Harrisburg because there's opportunity for everyone. We're at the cutting edge of business, culinary opportunities, service opportunities, and just being in the middle between all of these important metropolitan areas. But I live in Midtown, and I've always appreciated being taken in by my neighbors, finding opportunities to serve them and build up this little city.
So to build off of building up this little city here, what are some volunteer projects or opportunities, organizations that you're particularly proud of?
I'm really thrilled to be a member of Harrisburg Young Professionals. They were my first service organization I joined in the city, and I love that they have 10 different service areas they try to reach. I particularly love working on economic development, helping the businesses communicate with one another, help entrepreneurs start their own first business. I also enjoyed being a part of the Emerging Philanthropist program, learning about nonprofit management, and it's led to incredible opportunity for me, both personally and professionally.
Perfect. And going from that, I guess, what is a particular mantra, saying, thought pattern that you have that helps you out day to day?
I love that question. Every time I moved, I thought of one thing: see a need, fill a need. We have so many different gifts and talents. We have a plethora of needs too. So when you see a need, you can fill it with a number of different experiences and skill sets that you have. So I wake up every morning and I look around and I just try to make sure I'm available for whatever comes my way.
That's great. And lastly, what's a fun fact about yourself?
Fun fact is tough, but I think my fun fact is I love tennis and I got to play it in college. I still play today, so if you ever want to get on the court, let's go.
If I ever want my butt kicked, I'll make sure I hit you up. Thank you so much, Olivia.
Thanks, Seth.
Now please enjoy this message from Adam Porter with Startup, our bronze sponsor.
Congratulations, class of 2020. From all of us here at Startup, Harrisburg's co-working space, we're thrilled to honor your work to make Harrisburg a better place to live, work, and play.
All right, everybody. Tonight's final group of honorees include Brittany Snyder, Olivia Surrey, Miranda Vayman, Danielle Williams, and Erin Zakin. This year, Brittany led an initiative called the Adopt a Cal program, which not only engages 4,000 classrooms in Pennsylvania, but reaches a total of 72,000 classrooms from every state in the United States and 45 other countries, directly impacting more than 1.8 million grade school students. This is Brittany.
What is a volunteer activity or organization within Harrisburg that you are proud of?
An organization that I am proud of and proud to be part of is the Valley Grange. Even though the Valley Grange isn't directly in Harrisburg, we impact the local community here. Whenever you go to a farm show and you go ahead and grab that milkshake, we are the behind the scenes people volunteering our time to serve you those milkshakes. It's an exciting adventure and an opportunity where we can serve our Commonwealth and our local community one milkshake at a time.
What makes you passionate about making Harrisburg a better place to live, work, and/or play?
I've been here in Harrisburg for about 3 years now. And before that, I grew up on a dairy farm in Berks County. And something that I took for granted when I lived there that I didn't realize the disconnect here was the understanding of agriculture and where our food comes from. So something that makes me passionate about wanting to make Harrisburg a better place is to helping our community understand where our food comes from. It's an important piece of every glass of milk that you drink or every potato that you eat. Realizing it doesn't come from the grocery store and understanding how hard our farmers work to provide the food on our table. So my passion to make Harrisburg a better place is to help everyone understand the agriculture industry and learn to love it just as much as I do. A mindset I like to live by is that everything happens for a reason. And that couldn't be more true based off of something that happened to me a little over 2.5 years ago. Before I moved here to Harrisburg, I was working for probably what I thought was a dream job in Leesport, Pennsylvania, and I absolutely loved it. I was working for somebody who was like family. Some of my family was also working at this facility, and I loved what I did. I was comfortable, I was at home, it was in agriculture, and everything about it made it comfortable. But then this job came up here in Harrisburg, working at the Center for Dairy Excellence, and I had a choice to make, whether I left comfort or stayed and wasted the chance to come here and have another great job. So after a lot of prayer and thought, I said, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I was offered this job on purpose. So I took it, I left Leesport, I came here to Harrisburg, and I couldn't be happier with the decision I made. So if I wouldn't have lived by the motto of everything happens for a reason, I probably would have given into fear and lived the life I thought was comfortable. But instead, I had the opportunity to come here in Harrisburg and learn to love this culture and this community and make an impact and a difference in the dairy industry, which is what I'm most passionate about.
Olivia is a member of the DUE committee, which stands for Delivering Unparalleled Experiences within Members First, and is currently participating in the STAR program as a mentor to fellow associates. She is a member of HYP and currently serves as a co-chair on the Marketing and PR Committee. In 2019, Olivia completed the Harrisburg Regional Chamber's Lean In program. Olivia also actively supports fundraising efforts for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation alongside her family. This is Olivia.
Congratulations, Olivia. Thank you for being here. So, as a young professional, what would you say has been one of your key to your successes?
Yeah, so for me, I think it's always been about the people that I surround myself with. As a young professional, I've always viewed the future of my career based around those that I have the ability and opportunity to learn from. I think that we always have so much to learn from and so many ways that we can grow, and I've been fortunate enough to have people in different jobs that I've had since college that have acted as mentors to me, who have guided me, challenged me, but most importantly recognized my full potential. At Members First, we have a mindset of we, and we live out a culture of we. And to me, that is everything, because I think the key to anyone's success is not just I, but it's the team and the support system that you have around you. And for that, I am so grateful.
That's terrific. Wonderful. And then how about, tell us a fun fact about yourself. What would nobody know?
Well, I think that people probably know this, but for others that don't know me as well, when I was 8 years old, my parents adopted my little brother, and going through the adoption process has been probably the most rewarding experience of my life. He has completed our family, and going through that was just an experience I'll never forget. He is now 18 years old and in school at Coastal Carolina University, and it has just been a joy to watch him grow up. He is actually Egyptian, which he totally owns, and we love that, and I just thank God every day for bringing him into our lives.
I love that. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you again for being here, and congratulations.
Of course, thank you.
To help combat the spread of COVID and to help others, Miranda has donated materials and masks to over 6,000 first responders, frontline employees, and military personnel. She's also won 3 years of Simply the Best Clothing Boutique, and runner-up for formal wear. Unfortunately, because of Miranda's busy schedule, we couldn't get a video for tonight's presentation. However, just know that Miranda is a very hardworking and driven individual, and we are very happy to have her as this year's honorees. Juggling 2 professions is not for everyone, but Danielle is up for the challenge. During the day, Danielle Williams is a hospice social worker. By night, Danielle can be found in her workspace creating polymer clay earrings for her small business, Earrings by D. This all began during quarantine when she gained interest in creating earrings, and with encouragement from her support systems, she began selling her work on Instagram. This is Danielle.
Danielle, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on the award. So to start us off here, as a young professional, what do you feel has been a major key for your success?
Definitely passion. I have a lot of drive. I'm always dedicated to getting better at the skill that I am trying to obtain. It's just something that I've always been kind of pressed to do. And like I said, emotion, that is the key. It drives me in my field of social work. I'm very empathetic, and I really try to put myself in the shoes of the people that I'm working with. So.
No, that's great. That's great. And maybe who's a mentor that's helped you develop that?
So my first supervisor at my current position at Homeland Hospice, Patty Vogel, she truly taught me what a leader is supposed to be like. She was such a great advocate, so passionate about the position, and also just so passionate about ensuring that as workers we were supported. And she was always like the first person in and the last person out, and I just hope to be like her one day. She gave me a chance, and like I said, I want to be like her one day.
That's great. It sounds like an awesome person.
Yeah, she was great.
So what's a mantra that you try to live by every day?
So I'm big into music. I love Belle and Sebastian, and one of my favorite lines from their song is "Color My Life with the Chaos of Trouble." It really drives me to just continue to have a very colorful life and to maybe start some good trouble.
Always good trouble there. And last, to finish it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself.
Okay, I'm left-handed, so we're always right. And I am a huge murderino. That is someone that is very into true crime. And I also listen to a podcast called My Favorite Murder. So my husband doesn't like it, but I love it.
As a murderino, you certainly killed it here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Erin has experience working with all types of businesses, from nonprofits and small businesses to Fortune 500 companies, helping them weave stories that leave a lasting impression. She is also passionate about giving back to her community through involvement in organizations like HYP, United Way, and Pennsylvania Public Relations Society.
Erin, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on the award.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So as a young professional, what do you say is one of your keys for your success right now?
Absolutely. The people I know have been key to my success thriving in the Harrisburg region. It's really all about the people you know, and I've been really blessed to have incredible coworkers over the years, incredible bosses that really care about me and my success, and they've given me the tools I need to succeed, to think outside the box, and really just become a successful person in the Harrisburg region, both in my actual jobs that I've held and in the volunteer positions I've had. I've had a lot of people that have really allowed me to thrive and grow in where I am, and that's really helped me just become a young, successful professional.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And to mention you live here, what makes you passionate about this city?
Yeah, I originally grew up in Chambersburg, which is a little south of here, but we always heard some not great things about Harrisburg growing up. A lot of people were like, you don't want to live in Harrisburg, like that's not a good place to be, and I kind of believed it, but then when I went to college, I went to Messiah College, now Messiah University, and I started interning in the city, and I was really like, this isn't as bad as people made it seem to be. You could really see all the people that cared about the city working to improve it every day, organizations like HYP and others that care about the city and care about putting resources into the city to make it better, especially for young people that want to live and grow here. So I really enjoyed getting involved in those organizations, and the city just really grew on me, and I started to realize, this is a place that I can grow and thrive. I want to put my time and resources into this city because I think it's a beautiful place with a lot of people that really care about seeing it succeed.
Definitely, I couldn't agree more. And with that, what's kind of a saying or a mantra that just keeps you, grinding day to day?
One of my favorite quotes is, "A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor." And I think about that all the time, anytime I'm going through a really rough patch, or I'm not sure what to do, or I'm just not, I feel like I'm not doing my best. I'm like, it's the hard times that are gonna help you grow, make you stronger, make you realize what you can be. And I try to take those hard times as they come, maybe all of 2020, and figure out how can I use this to pivot and do something really better and grow from it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
And now our last special designation for the night is our emerging entrepreneur. Congratulations to Danielle Williams. Danielle was awarded due to her relentless work ethic to turn a hobby into a business all during the pandemic.
There you have it. Join me again in a round of applause for our honorees. We hope you have enjoyed celebrating with us tonight. Another big thank you to our event sponsors, Members First, Hershey's Ice Cream, and Startup. We wish you and your family safe and happy holiday season.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.